We have a saying at Dillard now, and that's we come to swing. So sit back and relax, and we're going to swing. We're all here because we all have the same common goal, and that same common goal is jazz, swing.
The three bands that we came up with, they're not in the order, 1, 2, or 3. I always encourage y'all to not be mad. If you have to be mad, be mad at all these other gentlemen, because I was mad. There's a lady here, you can be mad at her, Anna Castillo. She's sitting right there. If you want to be mad at her. Don't be mad at me. Roosevelt High School. Don't make terrorists.
Swinging is taking the things in life, taking the lemons in life, and making lemon meringue pie.
Second something goes wrong, you start questioning. All the mental energy that's expended questioning and blaming, even if you're blaming yourself, guess what that's taken away from? That's taken away from you being present and being in the moment and doing as much as you can to make the next moment better.
It teaches you that life is 90% of how you respond to things and 10% of what happens to you.
You really do have to have a democracy going on in the program for the students to develop. But if they have a sense of ownership, man, it's some great things can happen. It really is. I'm like, wow. Sometimes I stand back just listening to the dialogue with my kids. It's just great. It's great. It's a great feeling.
Because we have such a rich cultural heritage, and we would be so much the better for it, and we would make such better decisions if we understood what brings us together.
Jazz at Lincoln Center does its part to keep the heritage alive, bringing high school bands to New York for classes with the pros, and for a chance to strut their stuff beneath the sophisticated eye of Ellington himself. But these are the lucky ones. Across most of the country, cultural programs in the schools range from spotty to non-existent.
The arts are our collective human heritage. You're a better person if you know what Shakespeare was talking about. If you know what Beethoven struggled with, if you know about Matisse, if you know what Louis Armstrong actually is saying through his horn, you're better. Because it's just like you get to speak with the wisest people who ever lived.
Well, I attribute that to the kids having hunger, coming from successful programs that are promoting jazz.
If you are true to the music will continue to be true to you. When you back away from your practice schedule, when you back away from the seriousness that you have for the music, then the music will forsake you, and you will say that it was somebody, a friend of yours who didn't give you the gig or something. It's not that at all. You're only as good as your last note. Set your chops like you normally do. Don't worry about being hip. You're already hip. All you need to do is to get those notes out. We're looking for clarity and honesty. And right now, we're not getting as much clarity as we could. So you just play your ideas, and out of your ideas will come this clarity, and that's going to make it really, really matter out here. Now, let's think about how we can make our changes different. And there's some information over there. Some of those people have the information that you can take advantage of. So you ask them, hey man, do you have a cool voicing on a 7/9 chord? And they might come over and show you something. Say, okay, I'm going to use that on his solo next time. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah, you can do that. It's time to further our knowledge.
Those students that are, you would say, rising to the top, are rising to the top because of the environment that they're in or they put themselves in. The program has been helped by students like Patrick, okay? And the program will continue to thrive because of having students like that in the program, because it attracts other good students.
A lot of my music pretty much talks about how I acknowledge the past, but I'm going towards the future. Like, that's the kind of music I play. There is no such thing as the present. There's only the past and the future, because you're always moving. You can't stop it. It's only a generalization of what present is. And so that's how I feel about music. The music I play, I'm acknowledging what's there, and I'm constantly moving forward. And that's what I want to do with my music. Keep it moving forward.
This band finished second a couple of years ago, a couple of times. And he said, last year, we put together a game plan. And we came back, and you know, I guess that game plan worked again because Chris Dorsey, who you're about to see, talking to his band saying, guys, you got to swing. You got to swing. Wow. Dillard Center for the Arts, Christopher Dorsey.
I mean, do what you were doing before. 1, 2, 2, 3.
Warm to our hearts to hear that you know, a whole band is trying to convey a good feeling in the music. That's what's up. Saxes, drums, rhythm section, everybody. This is one of those sections we can really use as an example for that. Wow, wow, wow. Bring that out like it's almost making you shiver. And drums too. I don't want to get the sense that we're here through all that. I want to get the sense of wow, wow. You know, make it pop. Try to do it.
2, 1, 2.
Can you say that again?
I hear lots of cheers.
Yeah, can you say that one more time?
I said congratulations. The band sounds great, and we would love to have you come up to Essentially Ellington again this year.
Most definitely. Yes. Yes. All right, guys. Congratulations. I've just got one of the most exciting phone calls of my life.
I knew right there. That's when we made it.
I thought last year was exciting, but this year was a little more exciting.
I mean, I was jumping up and down, literally just running outside.
On pins and needles, trying to figure out whether we made it or not.
I couldn't stop smiling all day.
It's our second time going to Ellington.
It's one of the greatest experiences I've ever had in my life, and I know one of the best I'll probably ever have.
And what makes it special this time is it's more difficult to get in the second time.
A high schooler and who's playing jazz couldn't ask for a better experience.
So I feel real good about this band.
This is the best thing I've done so far. This is number one.
I am real pleased with this group, and I think that they will do well.
It's not just learning jazz, you're learning a life lesson.
You know, last year, we were just glad to be there.
I'm actually going to a place where I always wanted to go, and I'm doing what I like to do, which is music.
And this year, it's a little more pressure because we did come in second place.
It's a chance to prove that we deserve to be number one.
You believe. You take it 1 year, after the next year, the next year. So this year, our goal is we made it back. So we want to win it this year.
I mean, there's always work to be done, but now, even more so. Right now, it's time to buckle down. I'm just one of those get right to work kind of guys.
And the pressure is there because we know that we have the potential to be the top group.
This year, I think we have pretty much 100% of the band totally in for what we're doing this year.
And every year, we always strive to win. This year, we definitely need to win it.
This year, I expect better than what we got last year, a better experience. We got a different band with the same objective.
It would be a blessing from God, definitely.
We need community support, big time. More so this year than ever before. Kid takes away from this type of experience, an experience of a lifetime. It gives them a chance to see what it's like and to be in the environment that a lot of these things are going on in New York City. And you've heard the phrase, if you can make it there, you can make it anywhere. So everyone wants to go to New York. Guys are one of the finalists. So congratulations. Congratulations. We got a lot of work to do. Hey. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
it's phenomenal where we came from and where we are now. So I don't know. We have a great chemistry, a good group of guys. You got to come with some fire, some smoke. You can't slack off this year. You know, last year was a little fantasy, a little dream, but now we got to bring it even more.
Good afternoon, Mr. Marsalis.
Yes, sir.
Now, something that's been weighing on my mind is, I know you've been all over the world, and who do you think, what country has the most beautiful women in the entire world?
That's a good question. That's a good question. That's a good question. That's a good question, son. That's a good and deserving question. At first, I have to see some ID from you. I don't believe you're in high school.
17.
Congratulations. I know you all have worked very hard to get here. It's a pleasure for us and an honor for us to have you all here. The main things our music teaches you, the first thing it teaches you to be proud of yourself and to do your thing. You have something that's valuable, that's worth hearing, that's worth playing.
Takes a lot of work, a lot of hard work, okay? A lot of practicing, a lot of individual practicing on the student's part, a lot of listening, a lot of transcribing, a lot. It's a lot.
And what's in the music that you're playing is so much pain and suffering and so much history and so much joy and so much of the life of our country and so many people are a part of it.
Let's give a warm, warm welcome for a band from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, the Dillard Center for the Arts Jazz Ensemble.
All I ask is that we be true to this music, and that's what I'm trying to get my young people to do. Be true to the music. Be true to the history. Understand the history.
In Mr. Dorsey's program, it goes beyond the surface level of just playing the music. It goes into real life and building a brotherhood bond and just like taking everything from our life experiences and bringing them together so that we can create music. And I think that's the most important thing. I mean, we don't have to like each other, but we have to love each other. That's how it is. Elated. I'm feeling, first of all, relieved. I was super nervous inside, but for some reason there wasn't a doubt in my mind.
I think we accomplished something very high, spectacular. So I'm not going to say what place we got, but whatever place it was, it must be pretty high.
When we were playing on stage, there was just this chemistry and energy that just, it was just like I felt like we were unbeatable, and that it was just magic.
Be mad at all these other jobs. There's a lady here you can be mad at her, Anna Castillo. She's sitting right there. If you want to be mad at her. Don't be mad at me. $5,000 award goes to Dillard High.
One of the things that we talk about a lot at Dillard is the things that we're doing here. These are life-changing experiences. It's not just about the music. It's not just about learning how to play that instrument. It's about life. Okay, these instruments and what you're doing right now teaches you about life. And we talk about life skills over there. Everything that's going to help them to become fine young men and fine young ladies. That's the one thing that I cherish with my kids. If somebody says that they're good musicians, but they're good people.
The 25 student musicians returned home from the 16th annual Essentially Ellington Jazz Band Competition and Festival with a trophy and $5,000. Now, this competition is known as the Super Bowl in the world of high school jazz.
Learning that you got to trust each other, that's really what got us there.
Yep, that's about it. I mean, before the concert, I remember Anthony, our drummer, he's like, "Yo, Pat, I got you." And then we just went on stage, and then it happened. That's how it happened.
It's all in here. You got to believe, and you shall achieve.
How do you feel? I feel like I'm on top of the world.
Yes, sir.
I am riding on the high. I was thinking all types of things, but when we got up there to New York, all we did was swing. We worked hard, and when it came down to us performing, all we did was swing, and then they knew that we swing.
Yeah, I'm the only girl in there. I was just like, why does he have faith in me? Why didn't he put me in this band? And then slowly I started to realize why. And now I just only wish that I would have pushed myself even more to get into the band like my freshman year. Amazing, like I think that was like the first thing I ever won in my life like that, and to share it with them, it was great.
It's one of these experiences that you work all your life for. You know, you want to be considered one of the best in what you're doing. And it happened the other night. It was a great feeling, it really was.
Thank you. We're Dillard Center for the Arts, Jazz. Thank you. We won the championship on Saturday night. This Monday, we got to talk about what we're going to do next.